Hi, my name is Eliana Kenner, and I will be sharing with you today who Dean Kamen is and why he is an incredible leader. Dean Kamen is an engineer and inventor who has had 440 patents. His inspiration comes from trying to make the world a better place, and all of his inventions are things that help people. He is the CEO of DECA Research and Development, and he has created an organization called FIRST with over 600,000 students. He has improved the world and he has inspired a lot of people. Dean Kamen's first invention was when he was only 16 years old. It was a multicolored light show that was coordinated with patterns of music from a stereo. He first installed it at the Hayden Planetarium at the New York Museum of Natural History. The museum loved his invention and ended up buying 5 units for $10,000. By the time he had graduated high school, he was making $60,000 per year for an invention that only cost $80 in parts. When he got to college, Kamen began to tackle an issue that affects millions of people: diabetes. It started out with him creating a small, programmable syringe to deliver automated, precise doses of medicine to infants. However, he quickly expanded this to a lot of other people. This led to his invention of the very first portable insulin pump. This is something that people with type 1 diabetes can take around with them so that they can have programmed amounts of insulin injected throughout the day. This can be very important for pregnant diabetic women as well, who are trying to safely deliver babies. He named this company Auto Syringe Inc., and in 1982 he sold this to Baxter International for $30 million. Kamen created his own company called DECA Research and Development Corp. One of the projects that they worked on for over 10 years was a new and improved wheelchair, which he called the iBot. It balances on 2 large wheels using gyroscopes and microprocessors. It has the ability to go up stairs and curbs. It can drive across rough terrains such as beaches and grass, and it can rise up to standing height with the press of a button so that the wearer is at eye level with someone else. The technology for the iBot led to one of Kamen's most famous inventions, the Segway. This is a personal transportation machine that moves by shifting one's body weight. This can be a solution to car traffic. It can cut down on the amount of fuel being used by cars, and recently police officers have started using the Segway as a way to move quickly and agilely through a city. Kamen went on to tackle the water crisis, something that affects 1 billion people. He developed a water purifier called Slingshot, which can take any liquid, even sewage water or urine, and convert it into drinkable water. It runs off of a Stirling engine, which can generate electricity from any heat source, including burning methane from cow dung. DECA partnered up with Coca-Cola in 2010 to help distribute the Slingshot to countries in need. So far, Slingshots have been set up in Bangladesh, Ghana, Paraguay, South Africa, and Dominica. Another of Dean Kamen's inventions is the Luke arm, the most realistic prosthetic arm on the market. The arm is controlled by electromyogram electrodes that can convert electrical signals into movements of the arm. This project was funded by the Department of Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, who donated $6.98 million. Their interest came in this product being used for veterans who had lost limbs in combat. Kamen has created a nonprofit organization called BioFab USA, which integrates cell and tissue cultures with automation, robotics, and biofabrication. They're looking at one day being able to 3D print kidneys and livers and place skin on soldiers who have been scarred from combat. Although Kamen is proud of all of his inventions, the thing that he is most proud about is his creation of the organization FIRST, which stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. This is a robotics competition for kids ages 4 to 18. There are 4 different levels of competition: First LEGO League Junior, First LEGO League, First Tech Challenge, and First Robotics. To date, over 645,000 students in over 110 countries and 6 continents have competed in First. First is recognized as the leading not-for-profit STEM engagement program for kids worldwide. Each year, a different game challenge gets released. Students have just a few weeks to design, build, and program a robot that can compete in competitions. Aside from just building a robot, there are other missions that they must accomplish as well. Students in First LEGO League must create a research project to invent a solution to a current world problem. One year, the theme was food contamination, and a First LEGO League team was able to design a $40 lunchbox that generates ozone to kill bacteria on the food or in the container. Students in First Robotics are rewarded by community outreach and spreading a love and awareness of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics throughout their community. There are specific awards that First Robotics teams can win, which can guarantee them entry into the World Championship and even pay their $5,000 entrance fee. This has been a very successful program. 89% of First alumni have declared science, technology, or math majors in college. 59% of female First participants have declared an engineering or computer science major, compared to only 12% of people that are not in First. Kamen is known for embracing failure. In fact, at his own company, DECA, he is known for even encouraging failure with his employees. He understands that sometimes the craziest ideas are the ones that end up leading to the best inventions. He has created his own leadership style, which is different than typical management. Kamen sees management and leadership as very different things, where he is quoted saying, "Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things." Overall, Dean Kamen uses a unique style of leadership. He takes his personal style and combines it with a couple different classic kinds of leadership. He uses influence leadership, especially in regards to his creation of the organization First. He does not benefit monetarily from First, but through this program, he has inspired thousands of kids to pursue science and technology. Additionally, the fame he has received from his inventions has inspired a lot of other people to pursue inventing and engineering. He also uses participative leadership in regards to the way that he runs DECA. He values all of his employees, and he encourages them to work as a team and encourages failure so that there is a positive atmosphere where everyone feels like they can work together to solve complex problems. He also uses transformational leadership. He is able to inspire his employees to innovate and think outside the box so that they can find unique solutions to big challenges. Overall, Dean Kamen is a very successful leader. He is able to combine several leadership styles with his own style that has worked well for him. His inspiration comes from the desire to help others, and his inventions do just that. From generating drinkable water in areas that do not have access to clean water, to creating a realistic prosthetic arm, to creating an improved wheelchair. Kamen acts as a leader not only within his own organizations such as DECA, BioFab USA, and First, but across the world as an inspiration for the next generation. Thank you all for watching today. Here are the references that I used for this presentation.